No. We bootleg everything. I hope that's not it.
You say this stuff on. Just shut it off, Danita. Shut it off. Like, I don't know, since I've known you all, which has been probably not as long as Danita, but y'all just always seem like you love each other. Like y'all just always get along. You're like these.
We know we're the same kids.
Y'all don't fight.
Danita Gina Simone.
I mean, we have our.
We fought.
We have our deep. Yeah, we have our fallouts, but our mom is always the one that's always been like, y'all better get this together.
Isn't it always moms?
Yeah.
Our mom did that.
I guess
our mom did that.
You better come back and shape up.
No.
Our mom
didn't. Our mom didn't say nothing. She straight pulled out switches and started beating people and like, y'all not gonna fight. Like literally.
Yeah. She threatened us, and we were young though. We weren't like teenagers. We were like, was like 4. We were young, and I think we were fighting. I think we were fighting over something like trying to get who was going to open the door for somebody. I don't remember. And you are not changing your background in the middle of
it was working.
Oh my God,
it was working when we started, and then I was just like, "This is not working."
It's working.
You're welcome.
Thank you for holding us up for the last 15 minutes.
Look, I was on time.
I didn't hear why is it always the older sibling that has to have the last word?
See, listen, but see, I don't know if you have it because my oldest is always late.
Late. Thinks he has all the knowledge. He has the right answer all the time.
Hey, listen, I was almost late to work this week, and I was like, "Yo, we can't. Nah, come on, dog. This is your bread and butter. This is your bread and butter. Get your behind up, big fella."
Wait, how late? Was it like egregious late or just like 10 minutes?
I mean, it was probably like 5 minutes, but I'm starting a new school, so I don't want them to get this idea like, this man is late. Like, nah. And they know I live in Midtown. It's like, let's wrap this up. Get up. I told mom I have like 10 or 8 alarms on my phone. Like, get up.
That's
sad.
Get up. That's sad.
That must be a firstborn thing because literally I had to snooze. I snoozed my alarm, I don't know, like 4 times today for work. But I have an alarm on my watch that doesn't come on until I put on my watch because I know I'm going to ignore the alarm that's on my phone. And then I have alerts that pop up when I turn on my computer. And still, I'm just like.
So can we pause? Can we pause? Because I need for you both to understand that the pathology you use in order to get yourself up takes way more effort than just getting there on time.
And I realized that this morning. I got up, for some reason, I was up at like 5:50. And I was like, all right, bro, just get up. Don't even try to get that extra hour. Like, nah, just get up. I was early and stuff, but I'm like, tonight, I'm like, might have to pull up a little 3 minutes late, just walking in like, 7:30 on the dot.
Oh my gosh.
So you're never late?
I'm very timely. So when we were little, I used to be disappointed in my family because for sporting events and concerts at school and things of that such, I will always be late. I didn't want to be the typical black family with everybody rushing into the gym and talking about wait. So I told myself once I get my license and I have a car, I will be on time for everything. I am white people on time. 5 minutes early. I'll sit there.
Did you say
what they say in drumline?
If you're on time, you're late.
If you're on time, you're late. That's the truth. Listen, I believe that wholeheartedly. Yes, if you're on time, you're late.
Did that statement actually come from drumline though? Like,
nobody cares.
That reminds me of the time when we were in the car and the Isley Brothers came on, and it was In Between the Sheets, and literally Danita starts screaming, "They stole Biggie Small's song!"
I did. I was like 11 or 10. She loves telling that story like I was old. I was like 10 years old when I heard Between the Sheets by the Isley Brothers. I had no business though hearing the Isley Brothers singing Between the Sheets.
Between the Sheets.
There's a lot of questions there.
Right. No. I had no business.
At 9 or 10, nah.
There's something seriously wrong with that. Let me think that it was Biggie Smalls, although I realize now that was equally as bad because you think about that.
I love it when you call me Big Papa. Yeah. A lot of kids went to school talking about.
What's the other song where it's like, I'm sexing you tonight?
See?
TJ. It's another one.
TJ, this is a family podcast.
Oh no, that went out.
So here's the thing.
We don't care.
Here's the thing. I believe these kids nowadays know way more than what we knew at our age. Or
no, I agree.
Or even a kid in my class today talking about, and I told you anime. Oh yeah, I saw some anime last night. They were doing some stuff. I'm like, bruh.
What grade do you teach?
I teach 4th grade.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I taught 5th grade for a minute ago.
Today's 9 is not 90s 9.
No.
That's true.
It ain't 80s 9 for sure.
That's true.
Because I was 9 in the 80s. It is not 80s 9. It ain't 90s 9. It ain't early 2000s 9, honestly. You got kids. Listen, I teach
2000s.
They have 99 problems. They have 99 problems. And anime is one.
Anime is one.
Anime is one.
Y'all just seem like brothers that love each other and have loved each other for years. But I think somebody mentioned that y'all did fight.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, a couple of times. We fought a couple.
Oh, you can count on two. Y'all not real siblings then, because real siblings fight all the
time. No. I'm not just saying 2 things. Like it's been multiple times. Like my dad always tries to say, "Oh, my sons don't fight." And my mom was like, "Yeah, okay. Who raised your kids?"
Yeah.
But what was the dumbest thing y'all fought over?
At this age, I think all of it was just dumb.
But now that's wisdom.
Yeah.
But it's wise. You learn from it. Like there's things that I've learned from.
There was one, TJ. There was one that wasn't dumb, but it was like sentimental when you think about it. So there was one fight. I mean, I think it's sentimental. There was one fight. I was at Oakwood, and I was trying to get in my sophomore year, and I decided to come back home and go to school up here. And we had this big blowout. Right before he was gonna take me home, he was like, "Oh, you're quitting school. You're quitting school. Don't lie to mom and dad. You're quitting school." Like, I was like, "No, I'm trying to like financially." I was thinking, if I go home, it's cheaper for both of our parents to pay for school while one is out of state, and I'll take the in-state tuition, which is way less. So he didn't see it that way. He saw it as if I was quitting school. We have a big blowout. I punch him in the face, crack his glasses while he's driving. And so he stops and he just hits me twice in the face. Now I'm bleeding, and then I come back and I hit him again. And then we just start yelling, and we get out the car. People just honking, and we just tussling. Then we get back in the car. We head to his house, as brothers do. We fight, and we just huffing and puffing, looking at each other, huffing and puffing. But we gonna make it to our destination. We get back to the house and pack my stuff up. And then later on down the line, he says, I was only angry at you during that time because I felt like you were leaving me during the time I needed you the most, and I didn't know how to express it to you.
Wait a minute. This story has taken me through so many emotions.
Every emotion.
Like horror. Just then I'm just like, did the police like?
No, we were on Oakwood campus.
Yeah, we were still on campus, so they were just in shock that
veggie police ain't doing it.
So.
Nah.
But you know what I love about is that it had a happy ending because Sipho just graduated from college.
Yes, ma'am.
I just found out yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like literally, I was just like, what? He don't want to
graduated from college.
Yep. On to
with
bigger and better things.
With the help of Big Bro. Big Bro moved on. TJ's down teaching in Georgia.
Yep. Trying to get this master's. And I told my brother, when was it? About a month ago?
Mm-hmm.
When we had this, I have a 5-year plan. I mean, it's 2021. So just trying to get my doctorate within 5 years. Try to get my master's in the next 2 and then kill it.
Okay, so y'all are doing real things.
I'm looking at age. I'm looking at time. I'm like, all right, I want to have my fun, but I also still want to. I know what everything's like now. I had 5 years after college, 6 years after college to do me. Now it's like, all right, let's build, let's get houses, let's own property, things like that, stock markets.
Come on, sir.
That's right.
We're just trying to just do something different. Do something different. As my friend said, change the generational curses that every family has.
Listen, it's too early to be deep on the pet.
I know, right?
You over here doing C to substances already, and we're not even good into the thing.
I mean, we just started. I mean, he over here concluding the show. He and Sipho giving these soppy stories, and then he giving why are we here?
Right. I need to go ahead and do the thing.
Nah, we need our aunties.
We need the people that influence us the most.
So would you even think about the fact that you could have been in a terrible car accident when you punched the driver? Like,
so I was just telling my girlfriend. I was just telling her that. See, I didn't want to deviate the conversation. Yeah, you know.
Why you have to say?
And then you got the instigator over there.
Why you have to say?
My girlfriend, and I was telling her like, yo, my brother and I will fight, but most of them are just at the end of the day lessons in dumb and silly things. Like for me. And my parents and my brother always say it, I'm the testing child where I'll see if, that pot is hot. Yeah, okay, you say it's hot, but let me go see. Or and that's why they always say like, yeah, he's the wild one. He's the wild one. So driving and thinking about it, other people is like, nah, they can wait for me. They can wait for me. We'll do this and then okay.
Are you pointing to me?
I am, because you're a lot like that. This whole firstborn vibe thing that's happening on that side of the screen, because you are very much is the pot hot? How hot is it? That is definitely you. So then, Sipho, so here's my question. So my amazing sister,
you're welcome,
would often test the parameters of curfew.
Oh yeah.
So growing up, I realized that was not a very cool thing. So then I would not.
But see, if I wasn't there to test it.
That's what I always. We're the blueprint.
No. But
we are the blueprint.
You're not going to involve me in your shenanigans. Like
no, because you at that moment know, hey, I can't come in the house late. But I need to continue because I do have something to say about that, Aunt Gina, about younger siblings getting away with a lot more.
First of all,
a lot more than the oldest. I mean, I came home from college and Sipho over there cussing in the house. I'm like, well, dang, like, hey. I mean, if we can do that now? Okay, what's up then?
It's like our parents got tired.
Yeah, it was just
like whatever you want to do, whatever.
Yeah, you learned.
You can't do the firstborn, whatever.
First of all, if curfew is at midnight,
it's at midnight.
It's at midnight. Like case closed.
I'm not going to argue it.
Sauntering into the house. I didn't know what time it was.
I mean, what time
you ain't got no watch. First of all, Cleveland T. Wilson was on fire.
I know.
You
can edit that out. You can edit that out so he don't come and get me. Yes, I'm scared of my daddy at this age.
So I'm still scared of mine.
Listen, I'm scared of mine too.
My mama.
Listen, Cleveland did not play about that curfew. When he said midnight, he meant you was standing in front of him.
Oh yeah.
Car in the garage, doors locked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got your shoes off.
You were there when I doing my test and trial era where, high school.
I was, and I did not understand it. I did not understand it at all. Because I'm just like, see, this is what I didn't understand about you, my nephew, is that your parents don't play, but then that extra little special like Jamaican twist that your mama got on everything, like she. I did not understand why you wanted to test that.
Every time.
Bruh, no. I think the best advice that I think I ever gave you, TJ. I don't know if you remember this, because I will get off of you in a second. But the best advice I told you when you were doing something at school, when I finally pulled you over the side, I was like, dude, look. Everything that you're about to do, I need you to think in your head. If this goes wrong,
well, my mom, I do remember that. It wasn't even Dad, and Dad always said, "Yo, it's not me, it's your mom."
Mom,
she's crazy. She crazy.
We love her though; she's amazing.
Oh yeah,
but then the one below me, like
a wild boy.
The wild boy. Change your name.
Uh-oh.
The one below me.
The one below me.
But see, this is unfortunately for them.
You not put that label
at 3.
So what was my favorite? So when TJ came to college, we saw TJ every weekend because he knew I was gonna feed him. He could chill over here, whatever. I was gonna feed his roommates. I was gonna feed his friend. Like he knew that. We saw TJ all the time. This joker now here came. And his parents are just like, did y'all see Sipho this weekend? We're like,
she registered?
I finally called him one day and I was like, if you make me come on that campus to find you, I'm going to act a plumb fool. And he knew I meant it. And he showed up that weekend. That weekend.
That weekend.
I was like, I gotta threaten you every weekend. So then by the time I think it was like one of your last couple of months here, and you came over with one of your friends, and I had like gone all like Southern Belle, like the spread was ridiculous in the house. And one of his friends was in the middle of a spoonful of stuff, and I said something about, I cook like this all the time. He was just like, all the time. He looked at Sipho and he was like, you ain't telling your
Oh, he was upset with me that night talking about, man, you've been hiding out this whole time. I ain't been going. We both haven't been going.
Firstborns kind of break the rules. Secondborn, we pretend like there aren't any.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Brotherly love. It's sibling love.
It is.
Oh yeah, this is my guy. I have my close friends, but like I tell people all the time, and Hove said it best, the circle's close, circle's tight. Nobody's coming in. So my brother is right hand. He got my back. That's always.
So
that's how it should be.
I have a quiz.
Of course you do.
Ooh, quiz. All right. I always failed those in high school.
I just finished college. My brain is on a. Oh.
No, the quiz I found this quiz is called "Are You a Good Brother?" quiz. I'm going to give you the options. The options are: no, I'm a private person. Yes, always. Sometimes I don't think it's important. Okay. The question is: do you and your brothers share everything?
Sometimes.
Yeah, that popped in my head too. Sometimes.
Wait, you can't answer sometimes because you heard him say sometimes.
Oh, we gotta say it.
I believe it.
We have to say no. It's sometimes.
It's definitely sometimes.
Like that hat, he knows I want, but he's gonna tell me the website, and then he has a couple of. Oh yeah, sometimes. Now sneakers, that's a no-go.
That's a no-no.
We'll
fight again.
Yeah, like that's not happening. Yeah. I got mine. He has his. Good thing is we don't wear the same size, so it's all good. Now my dad.
That's what I was gonna ask. Are y'all even the same size shoe?
No. But you know, trying to be brothers, we try to. I think I can.
I can squeeze my foot in there.
That's not happening.
All right,
Gina and I used to share, and then she got stingy and stopped letting me use stuff.
No, I didn't. No. This is how we used to share. Danita, is that my shirt? Yeah, you said I could have it. Like that.
Oh, that sounds so.
But you did.
And exactly.
I don't remember ever having those conversations with you.
No.
This next one is a yes or no question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, no, or whatever you want to say. Is your brother smarter than you?
No.
Hell no.
Come on now. We're not gonna do this.
So why do you wait? Both of y'all had the same answer, but somebody has to be incorrect. So why, Sipho, did you say?
Oh, which way?
Yeah, see, I can't be here.
It's confusing. Reverse.
He's not, because my brother is very irrational and thinking and all of just
outside the box.
And just have a conversation with him for an hour, you'll go, oh wow. I need to calm you down.
No. I need you to clean that up though. Like
no,
about what though?
Just life in general.
I do tell my parents that I'm the woke child. I'm
go to sleep.
Yeah. No. I can't go to sleep. I'm a precious lamb. I can't go to sleep.
So yeah, I think I'm smart because I bring the common sense back into the conversation of that's not possible due to just basic knowledge. And TJ is the type basic knowledge doesn't make sense unless he said it. So
not necessarily true. Nah, not at all. It's just wisdom, like I keep saying. It's growth. You gotta go through some things in order to know some things.
These answers sound so familiar.
You just gotta go through some things.
What do you mean?
With my question,
no, I've said before, you're smarter.
No, Sipho's answer sounds familiar.
Exactly.
No, you have common sense, but we may have to talk on some of the rationale.
Just the rational thinking.
I mean, you only live once, right?
How many times did you say "I love you" to your brother in the past 2 years?
No, I can't even count. I don't. You count it?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe that count. I think because we don't say it as much like "I love you," but like our "I love you" would be like, "All right, bro, peace." So, or just like, "Oh, I was just checking up on you." That's "I love you." Like I was thinking of you.
Yes, especially me having distance. It's like, yo, what you doing? Oh, I'm about to go to Publix. All right, bye.
Yeah, everybody say he's good for just a quick FaceTime.
Yeah,
just checking on you.
So wait. I'm about to go to Publix. Okay, bye. Is I love you.
Hey, the I love you is understood. I get it.
So the two of you all get invited. You get invited to see Uncle Denzel. You get invited to see Uncle LeBron. It's at the exact same time. And you can bring a +1. You all have to decide because you only have one car. Where are you all gonna go?
See, I would definitely go with TJ, but I'm gonna be acting a fool in Denzel Washington's house.
I will be mad the whole time.
I mean, I guess that's a hard question, Danita. I'm trying to figure out if I would give up seeing my favorite meteorologist.
Hold on, time out. Can I that threw me for a loop too.
Oh man!
I mean, Gina, if you like the meteorologist, do your thing. I just didn't think that was going to
her favorite, the only person she could ever meet.
But hey,
if you give up meteorology, or you watch meteorology or whatever to meet your favorite meteorologist over like Oprah.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
We are going to have a physical altercation. I'm telling you, it'll be our first one since I was 4 and you was 11. So we gonna fight that day.
You gonna wait for me to get in the car?
We need a seed of substance for real now.
We don't need one. We have gotten them from them all this time. Like each one, they either give a story about how they love each other after beating each other down, or we've had like 19 seed of substances tonight.
We need a seed of substance. We need a seed of substance. What's the seed of substance?
What is the take home tonight that we should that the Macapella boys want to give?
It's always crazy, especially with our parents, how their siblings and their relationship came about as they got older. Not being so close sometimes, not knowing sometimes, or not even the understanding as they get older. But my parents really were able to help mold us in a way that it was just like, yo, this is all you have. This is your one. This is your best friend. Don't ever forget that. This is your ride or die. This is the one who you come home, you play with in the front of the apartment. You walk to school. You do those things. So for me, as I get older, especially living here, it's just like that's my guy. Just because, and I'm trying to make sure that no tear comes out. But it's almost trying to be a role model and trying to keep a footsteps. I tell people all the time, my dad is my biggest role model. He is a teacher. He was a father. He sent us a letter, and I don't know if he's going to watch this podcast. That's perfect. He sent us a letter that he tried to apologize for some of the things that happened when we were younger. But the conversation he and I said, where you can't apologize for things that teach you wisdom to help mold another generation. And so the wisdom that we give each other, the wisdom that my parents installed, I think just that brotherly love of just always knowing that, yo, this is the person that if you could have their name tatted on your back, you would. That type of love.
That's all I heard. I love you. That was perfect.
Specifically for TJ and I think our bond is so tight because we weren't supposed to be here. Not to get emotional, but it's probably going to. Like TJ, my mother wasn't supposed to have kids, and she has 2 miracles. TJ wasn't breathing when he came into this world. And then I was with her with a pool of blood. So you have 2 miracle babies. And so since we were little, they always installed in us, you weren't supposed to be here, but this is the person that you have each other's backs. And you may fight, may disagree, but I will always have his back. And I just think that siblings in general should have that understanding of like, this is your first person you learn what a true relationship is outside of your parents, which is a mentoring type of relationship. But this is your true first relationship of your disagreements, your agreements, how to handle situations of just life in general. And that's the person, your sibling is the person that teaches you that through that journey. And it's just adapting to each environment as you get older. As we're getting older, I think we've gotten closer compared to when we were little, because I couldn't stand the sight of him when I was in like middle school and high school. But now, like he said, him being away, we're creating a bond. I believe that's just getting stronger, and it's just a journey with your sibling. Really, it's a beautiful journey that a lot of people aren't allowed on, and when you are, like, enjoy it.
Aww.
That's great. We got 2 seed of substances. One.
They're all the same. I love you. I love you too.
Listen, y'all did great.
I appreciate it.
Wow.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, I was bragging. I was like, yo, y'all gonna have to watch my aunts in the podcast. I'm getting on, and I was telling my coworkers.
I'm posting it everywhere.
Tell the people about us. Here's what's funny is that I think there are too many of us on screen for me to bring in the. Yep. Oh, okay.
Is there?
Right. Listen, scrub the stage, like, subscribe.
Yes.
Talk about your siblings below. If you have any siblings in the comment section, shout them out. Share this with them. Give them this wisdom.
Yeah. While they were driving, let me know. I'll read the comments. I'm not alone there. I know I'm not alone.
The best, right? If you had an altercation while driving, let us know in the comment section. Yeah. I don't.
You want to hear some fights? Let me know what you have. Like, if you're a fight with your wife, your husband, hey, let me know, y'all. Let me know.
Anybody that's had a fight, we need to know what's going on, and maybe blink twice if you're in trouble. Whatever. Wink at us. Let us know if you're in trouble. Put it in the comment section. Man. Listen, we about to get that water, y'all. I love you guys. I do. I know y'all love me. Y'all actually have told me that. So
both of you. We love both of you.
Sure, I love both of you. Love both
y'all
of you.
Y'all are my favorite siblings outside of. I mean, I just love y'all's interaction. Y'all are my favorite.
We love you guys. Right. Seriously.
And that's how you ruin all of the rest of the guests for the rest of the season.
I was thinking about it today. You guys have really been in our lives since, like 6, 7, like babies.
Babies. They were babies.
And now
why are we doing the age thing again? Why? Like he already said how he was. Sipho said he like, you've known me since I was in utero. No.
It's just amazing. I mean, black don't crack, so yes, you can.
Exactly.
Yes,
right.
You can.
You still look 12. Bye, y'all.
I love y'all.
Beyonce has a regular body. It doesn't snap back. And I'm just like, but the regular people have been screaming. We've been screaming that it doesn't snap back. But Beyonce said it on television, and that made it.
And that, my friend, is why there needs to be more conversation about it, so that people can balance what they see on television series, and they can balance what they hear from their friends, and then a real life superstar can say, "Oh, but you know what? Your friend is right, and television is mine."